Today we're working on a Chevy Tahoe that's got some quarter panel damage, so let's check this out. So this is a little bit larger project here. We've got a good sized dent on this quarter panel. Did a little bit of damage to the bumper cover. And then if you look in here, we got it crinkled up in here. So the first thing we need to do on this, even if we are going to replace the quarter panel, we need to pull this out first, get everything into specs. This quarter panel possibly could be saved, and we may do that. We're going to see how well it pulls out. But Darius has went ahead and removed the bumper cover over here. It's got some slight damage on the corner of it. We also had to pull off the bumper retainer that's riveted on. But Darius is going to get this set up so we can pull that out, see how well it comes out. Keep going, good. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Hold it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these tabs here. Darius has ground the edge here. He's going to ground a spot for the ground. And we're going to take our Pro Spot tool here. We're going to weld these little tabs right along that body line. And then you slip a rod through all these eyelets, and then you can pull it out. We'll see how well it pulls out. I don't know how well it'll work, but we're going to give it a shot. They just slide in here like this. But we got to get this body line out, and with a hook underneath here, it's just not doing it. It doesn't reach up far enough, so we need to pull that body line out first. And once we got that out, it's just mainly straightening up this panel a little bit and taking out the dent, which is, you know, we'll see how that does, but we may end up replacing this quarter panel anyway. But doesn't hurt, give it a shot. It's pretty stretched, metal's pretty stretched on this, but you know, we can tighten that up too. So I think it's always better to keep the factory welds and that type of thing rather than replace this whole quarter panel. We're going to be removing a lot of factory rust inhibitors. If we can get this straightened out pretty well, this dent, where we just need a little bit of body filler, it's really a better repair than replacing this quarter panel. All right, so we got it all welded on there. They're just going to pull this forward so it lines up here a little bit better. And then we'll give her a tug, see what happens. So this came out pretty well. We're going to grind out the body line, ground out this crease here. We're going to wiggle wire this body line, so I'll put some wiggle wire on there. We'll pull that out, pull that crease out, dolly these crowns or eyebrows down, see how it comes out. This is the wavy wire I'm talking about. Okay, so for this wavy wire, we use this tip to weld it in place. We just kind of align it where it needs to be. I have to shape it a little bit. Now we can pull this out with that. See what we got here. By hand. It's really not too bad. Look at that. Not bad at all. And now we're going to need to get that crease out right there. A little bit of pressure on this. Okay, we got to go further up here. I want to be able to pull these low spots out and tap down these crowns. There's still a little crease. See, this crease runs right in through here. So we'll pull that out. That is not pushed in, I don't think. We're going to start working some of this metal right here. The crown right here. We're going to pull this out and try and tap down that crown. That feels good right there. There's still a little low spot here. Knock down this crown right here. It's got a crown right here, and then there's a crown right there. I tried to knock out when we pulled this out, but I believe this is pushed in. So we got to move that out just a little bit. Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to determine whether I'm going to save this quarter panel or not. What I'm going through and I'm doing is I'm pulling all the dents out with this Champ Pro dent puller. But kind of as a guide, I'm going to take this edge. I know this isn't the absolute straightest thing. So I know this is straight right here and this is flat. So we want to run this and we're going to be able to see how off this is when we hold it flat on this side. So we got a low spot right there, and what I'm going to do is go through and I'm going to work my way over this way and just start pulling all the low spots, get those out, hammer and dolly this around. So I'm going to put you on time lapse and we'll go ahead and do this because it's probably going to be pretty boring for you. So this tool has a feature right here that you can shrink metal with, but there was one spot right there. That's a little flexible. It's not bad. I think I can get away with it, but I'm gonna just kind of heat this up right here. So what I'll do, there's a couple different ways you can shrink metal, but what I'm gonna do is heat it up with this and then I'll cool it real quick. It'll shrink it and then we can pull it out if we need to pull it out a little bit or dolly it around. But you got to get that flex out of it. I'm just going to go in a circle around here. Now I'll just cool it off. Now, see how it tightened that metal up? Sometimes if you have a high spot too, like I got a little bit of a high spot right here, we can shrink that. So I have decided to repair this quarter panel. My big concern with replacing or repairing this quarter panel is, could I get the stretched metal tight enough and straight enough to use filler to do a nice quality repair without replacing the quarter panel? I feel like we were able to get that done, so now I'm mixing up a little bit of fiberglass filler to fill some weld spots that I have in this quarter panel. We burned through a couple little holes. We had to weld those up, and I want to put a little bit of fiberglass filler over those welds and some of the low areas. So I'm just getting a little bit on here. There's a couple little welds right there. Basically this edge, I'll just put a little bit on this whole edge. A little weld here. So this quarter panel is ready for body filler now. Now what I'm spreading on it here is fiberglass filler. It's a short strand fiberglass filler, and all I'm doing is covering some areas where I had some burn throughs and I welded them up. So we're covering up those welds so they're protected from rust and that type of thing, moisture. Just so you know, fiberglass filler is waterproof. So it's the perfect product to use if you're trying to cover up a seam or a weld, or you want to secure that and seal that from moisture. Go ahead and use fiberglass filler to start with. Now it's very difficult to sand, so you don't use a lot of it. But if you want more information on how to use body filler, I have digital guides available at garagenoisegear.com, and these guides will walk you through step by step the entire process of using filler, how to spray clear, how to blend metallics, how to straighten metal, all those topics. This video is getting a little bit long, so we're going to get into body filler in the next episode. I'm going to try and get that up for you right away. so you guys can have that. I'm going to put a lot of tips and tricks in there on how to use body filler the right way. Let me know in the comments your struggles with body filler so I can add them to the video. And if you have any good tips and tricks on using body filler, you can leave those as well to help others. Listen, I always appreciate each and every one of you watching. You guys have been great. Don't forget to like and hype this video. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. All that helps this channel grow. And we'll see you on the next episode of Garage Noise.